Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be going through Game Week 4's highs and lows, and we're also going to be looking at what I believe right now is the unstoppable team on Sorare that is going to guarantee you streaks and guarantee you rewards each week. So to start off, we're going to start with the absolute lows of the week, and then we're going to get into some of the highs. There wasn't many, it was a hideous week, and we definitely peaked too early last week with that first podium. Starting off with the Premier League teams, oh wow, this was bad. Starting off with what is meant to be my best team, Bukayo Saka picking up a 69. He was my captain, so it was quite a nice start. You know, Raya managed to get a clean sheet against Leeds. But to be honest, I think the Man City game was first, so this team was already chalked when Aït-Nouri went off on like the 20th minute after getting an injury. But then we did go into the Arsenal game. Two great scores there, and it started to look a bit better. We then go into Sunday, Manchester United against Fulham, and Bruno Fernandes is on a penalty, and he decides to absolutely sky it and pretty much stops us hitting that 380-point streak for the Premier League. It was right there, it was so close. And then Mohamed Salah, to rub salt in the wound, goes and gets an assist on the last kick of the game. Not only does that annoy me because Liverpool are still, got 6 points, but also, that would have been the score that would have got us the second threshold. The second team, more misery. Chelsea against West Ham. I mean, I was watching this. You guys know I'm a Chelsea fan. In the warm-up, Cole Palmer gets injured. Thankfully, it doesn't look too bad with the reports coming out today. Robert Sanchez doing Robert Sanchez type things, and I feel like he should have at least got a hand to the shot or at least tried to save it. But the defence in general was just terrible from Chelsea. So this team was going to do nothing. Saturday morning, Haaland, absolute stinker. Spurs managed to somehow smash City away from home. But Spurs have always been that dark horse team for City, so maybe I should have expected it. Declan Rice, unfortunately, was not in this team over here. Otherwise, that also would have got a streak. But obviously, we were trying to get that extra 2% bonus. Picks up an assist in a really good 5-0 win for Arsenal. And then Virgil van Dijk, getting absolutely taken out by Gordon, only picking up 41 points. So this team was just hideous. Thankfully, we picked up 500 XP that we can use, but we are indeed relegated from Division 1. Going into the third team, this is going to stay in Division 1. This team was the one where I was like, I can hit the 380 points so easily. Cucurella, 77 points off the bat, and then Moise Caicedo with a really nice tidy finish off the corner rebound. I think he should have had a last man tackle. I don't really care. It wouldn't have really made a difference. So this team started off great. We were on, I think, somewhere around like the 190, 200 point mark. We needed 180 points from Alisson, Morgan Gibbs-White and Chris Wood. Going into the Nottingham Forest game, I thought Forest were going to do so well. And oh wow, how I'm always so wrong. A 1-1 draw against Crystal Palace. Morgan Gibbs-White with an error led to goal because he did a stupid flick. And you know what? It is an error. It's dumb. And Chris Wood, of course, he did nothing because I decided to use him this week. And then Alisson only picking up a 44 against Newcastle. It's such a shame it didn't end 2-2. And then the final team, we had a bit of a chance here. Enzo Fernandez captain on the opening day. Not the greatest score. I mean, a 60 is always good, but when you're going for the streaks, you need like a 70, 80. I mean, you need 100 really if you really want to feel confident. Then we go into Arsenal again. Saliba picking up a 68, a clean sheet against Leeds. And then we go into, I think, the Crystal Palace versus Nottingham Forest game. Nottingham Forest conceding. I was like, this team, I'm just not going to get it this week at all. Amad Diallo shocking, and Florian Wirtz, wow, how he has not shown up, and wow, how glad I am I did not pick up his in-season. We are going to skip over the Liga teams for now, because that's kind of the main reason of this video. And we go into our two Bundesliga teams. As you guys know, I wanted to try and be a cheapskate. I didn't want to pick up the buying in-season cards because they were so crazy high in that week before the first game week. And I honestly thought I could hit 360 so easily with these teams. And oh my god, I was so close, but I am so annoyed that I'm literally down to what you'll see in a moment is 1 top 5 times streak left. Because I should be in 3, I really should with the players I've got. It's definitely users' fault more than the players' fault. But we started off alright. Kimmich, not alright. We started off well. Both our captains, Kimmich and Elise, getting good, reasonable scores. For a 360, these are the scores you need. The next game, I'm going to do both teams at once, was Freiburg versus Augsburg. And we had the Union versus Stuttgart game. I think they were on at the same time. Griffo managed to score a penalty with 72 points. Left team's looking absolutely flying. You know, Dortmund against, I can't even remember the team's name. That's how much, is it St. Pauli? I was just convinced they were going to do well. And I was like, oh, easy, I've done it. I didn't need to spend over the price buying a buying stack. Yeah, I did. You know, Stuttgart managed to lose 2-1. I did not expect that at all. Nubel made 0 saves, picking up only 25 points. Millsat had a last man tackle added well after the game, and Undab did absolutely nothing. So then it was on to Saturday, the 5:30 kickoff. Garassi scores, awesome. I think Dortmund 1-0 up. And then Dortmund somehow go and draw 3-3 against what's probably going to be one of the relegation teams in the league. I was super frustrated. I missed out on the left lineup by 28 points. And in the right lineup, we were on 303 points. So we needed about a 55 from Amiri to secure it. I had a glimmer of hope. Amiri is a class player. But unfortunately, I didn't realise that mines are currently in, I think it's a Conference League playoff. So we managed to... We managed to pick the one player who was having a great game and then got subbed off with a 50, even though there was 30 minutes left, and we missed out on that streak as well. But moving into the La Liga teams, we hit the streak of not one, but 2 teams. Shame we only get to claim it once. My DMP City team, this is just players that I don't know really what's going on. Trent, I feel like he's just already lost that starting spot and is going to get rotated all the time. Araujo's been awful, and I mean, Barcelona only won 3-2 to Levante. And then Frankie de Jong didn't start because I think his wife's giving birth. Ramiro only with a 34 and Sorloff managing to get a goal. Atletico Madrid just looked shocking to start the season. We picked up 217 points and nothing else there. And then the first team that we managed to hit the streak with the Real Madrid / Barcelona Atletico Madrid. Hackno with an assist, Courtois clean sheet. Tchouameni just had a really, really good game. Rafinha with an assist again, and then Vinny Jr. with a goal and an assist after coming off the bench. He was my captain, so I was pretty happy with that. We picked up 1,000 essence and $15, so we did not mind that at all. And then we're going to finish with these last 2 teams. This was my other Division 2 team. Rafinha captain, Alvarez had a stinker, Kubarassi had a stinker, Oblak had a stinker, and Federico Valverde had a much better game than last week. Unfortunately, only picking up 100 essence and 500 XP. But the undisputedly at the moment unstoppable team is this team right here. And this is the same team that I got podium with last week, and I kept it exactly the same. We managed to come 39th, picking up 507 points, $31 and 2,060 essence, which is absolutely insane. And this team is Courtois, Hujusin, we're going to call him Dean because I can say that name, Pedri, Lamine Yamal and Mbappe. We switched the captain this week from Mbappe to Yamal. Just thought they had a better game. Oh, I was wrong. Mbappe absolutely, once again, smashing it. But the scores with the Villarreal goalkeeper and defence were absolutely insane this week. 560 points, which is 100 more than the highest streak you need to hit. But this team has been insane. I mean, 507 points this week. And in the last game week where we got the 3rd place, we managed to pick up 524 points from the exact same team. This is the team that I honestly think I'm going to make so much money on this year. I honestly think I can hit the 5 streak with just this team. We're going to run into Champions League rotation and players coming back from the international break. But Lamine Yamal and Pedri, they play for Spain, so it's not far to travel. Mbappe, French. Dean, Spain, and then Courtois, Belgium. I don't know if he's back with the Belgium team, but this team for me, it hasn't got any like the Rafinha in, it hasn't got Vinicius, who are going to be travelling back from Brazil. So this is a team that I honestly think I can single-handedly win all 5 streaks with, and hopefully just have an insane return on investment off the start of the season. Anyway, that's for me going through my lineups. Let's get into the rewards and a craft, and maybe a little giveaway if we get something decent. That's not too decent though. So guys, it is 7 o'clock and we're going to claim our rewards and get into what is currently my favourite part of Sorare, which is the essence crafting. The new system is great fun. Sometimes it's not that good. You get absolutely awful players, but sometimes you've got a chance of getting something good. Division 2 with both the Bundesliga teams and then Division 1 with the Liga team. We do not mind that at all. And then relegation is going to be the Premier League team, which had an absolute stinker. But, you know, it happens. We still have 2 teams in Division 1. And the only streak we managed to hit, we managed to pick up $50 from 380 points, getting a massive 504 points there. So we will add that to the total. And then we're going to pick up our rewards here. So we managed to get nearly 5,000 essence, which 200 plus 200 common essence, $46 cash, 3.5k of XP, which is quite a lot because we're going to need it to boost our La Liga players. And as you can see, I mean, you'll see it in the rewards after, but I've been adding a couple of Barcelona and Real Madrid players to get the collection bonus up, and I have locked them away, and it has got us an extra $1 and an extra 150 essence. So let's not waste any time at all. Let's get right into it. We have 5,000 limited essence. We have a league reveal clue, which is absolutely useless. And our essence is split La Liga, Premier League, Bundesliga, and really annoyingly All-Star. I don't know why I have All-Star essence. I tried to get rid of it this morning. You may have seen on my Twitter. I had like 1,000 essence. I did a craft, and I actually managed to get Kunde. So hopefully we can get some luck like that. But we're going to get straight into the first one. Can we start off with a bang? And it is going to be a standard card reveal. We're going to start off straight away with a number 7. And what can we get? Ere Comert. Once again, we're starting off with a Valencia player, which I swear I got about 1 million of. I have no idea if this guy is good at all. I'm going to open a second tab just to have a look at these guys, because usually, you know, I have no idea whether just to get rid of them. So, Ere Comert. He is going for next to nothing. So we're going to get rid of him. We'll take the 100 essence instead. Hopefully it's the Liga essence and not All-Star, because that would be quite frustrating. But there wasn't really any good players in there. Newhouse actually isn't too bad. I wouldn't have mind him. But we start off with an absolute stinker. We're 900 essence down. But we're going to get straight into the next one. On to craft number 2. Can we get at least... You know, no. Do we go number 2 slot again? I'm going to go straight down the middle. Give me something good. Jack Grealish. That's actually an insane one. I'm so happy with that. Although I'm going to... Oh, look at that for luck. I never go number 8, but Jack Grealish is an insane one. A 5-star player. How much is Jack Grealish going for at the moment? Had a great game on the weekend, picking up 2 assists, and I'll definitely be using him. So his last sale was £20. Let's go. I said I'll be giving away a card, but I'm not giving away a Jack Grealish. He is going straight in the gallery, and he is definitely going to be used on this weekend's teams, depending on what Everton's fixture is. But we are very, very happy with that one. Especially for a standard craft, getting some luck like that is just absolutely phenomenal. Into the third one, we have standard again. Do we go down the middle again? Yes, we are. Down the middle, but on the top row this time. You get Jose Angel Carmona. I have never heard of him before in my life. Doesn't seem too bad. We missed out on a Matty Cash and an Alfonso Pedraza. I think I'm going to keep this guy. Maybe I'll do 1 or 2. I'll just give 2 cards away if there's just, you know, some absolutely awful ones. Angel Carmona. That's the geezer. His last sale was £1.66. We'll keep him and we'll give him away. And we'll give him away with something else. Didn't see anything too good there. We're going to go into the last 2. Come on, at least give us, you know, a tier 2 guaranteed. No, we're going to go down the middle again because it's just working out for us. Bottom where Jack Grealish was. Yasser Asprilla. I don't even know if this guy plays for Girona. He's been there a long time. Is there any other good players in there? No, not too bad. This guy's a starter, so we'll give him away as well. Claim him, add him to the gallery. If you guys want to win this, head over to my Twitter and retweet the tweet where I post out the video, and then you can be in for a chance to win these 2 cards. And the last one is standard. I've never gone for the number 1 slot, so let's do something different and go number 1. Antonio Rudiger. I'm so happy with that. I've actually lucked out massively. I've actually got the best ones. I don't know how much Rudiger is. I have a feeling would have spiked in price because people didn't think he was going to start. but then he went and started the other day. So Rudiger is £8. So if you guys want to be in for the chance to win Rudiger and those other two cards that I shown earlier, then head over to my Twitter. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, and you'll be you can be the lucky person who wins an Antonio Rudiger and two other guys who I don't think I've ever heard of. So guys, to finish out the video or close out the video, a lot of you guys have asked for the Google Sheets document. I have made a copy of it. I will put it in the link down below. So if you check the description, it will be there so you guys can copy that link and make your own version of my Google Sheets and also track along. It'd be so cool if you guys tweeted me your trackers, just because it would be cool to see who you picked up and also what you've won so far. And if you guys want to tweet me it, every now and then just to show me how you're doing, I'd actually love that because I love responding to you guys and just chatting. I mean, the amount of people I've chatted to recently who I have no idea who they are, but they're just great people who play Sorare and are interested in football as I am. But into the good stuff. We've invested £5,000 so far. Part of this was actually from the rewards, but, it's still money that I had. So I've invested £5,000. We've returned £552 from card rewards. Essence rewards have actually managed to return £107, which is like 2%, which is pretty good. You can see the big ones. We've added Grealish to the list. The Koundé we got this morning, I already have a Koundé. Odegaard, Evanilson, and Leroy Man. Total one comes in at £660 and return on investment is 13% at the moment. As you can see, this undisputed best team at the moment, this Liga players, Courtois cost me £136 and he's already rewarded me £105. Hojusin I got for 67, obviously 105 again, and he sells for £100, so I've made really, really good money on him. Really, really good investment. Pedri, classic, £43, already made over double what he cost me, and I can probably still sell him for a good 40 quid because he is absolutely smashing it at the moment. Mbappe, holding his price well, £105, and Yamal, don't know what his current price is, but nonetheless, we've already returned, a good 40%. So we're very happy with our start to the season. Obviously, we wish we hadn't have lost out on so many streaks so far. You can see this Bundesliga teams are forming, and we're going to go again for the streaks. So guys, thank you very much for watching. As I said earlier, if you want to win one of the Rudiger, the Asprilla, and the other geezer, who I have no idea whose name is, then head over to my Twitter. The link will be down below to the tweet where you can win. All you got to do is retweet, follow my Twitter, and if you wouldn't mind dropping a sub on the channel, that'd be much appreciated. I'll be back on Thursday with the Road to Glory decisive decisions. We had another really good week, and I actually can't wait to show you the team that I'm going to be building over there. Also, if you do follow me on Twitter, it's where I kind of chat the most. I'm going to be putting a poll on whether I get invested into Eredivisie or Belgium League next. And I'd really appreciate your guys' feedback because I want to know where the best area to go is next, especially two leagues that I don't know much about. The streaks haven't been great so far. As you can see, well, you might not be able to see it because I might have made my face nice and massive on the screen. But La Liga, we've hit the second streak onto the third this week for $250, which would be mega. Anyway, guys, I shall see you later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on Thursday.